Good morning, everyone. This is the Virginia Bushcrafter. This is a channel where we learn and we practice bushcrafting, prepping, and survival skills. So today I am out in the bush just to test out a new tool, and that's about it. But I'm going to be focusing basically on wood. How do we survive without wood? If we look at the numerous homes built, they're built with wood. We look at our mobile homes. There's wood in everything that we do. Wood is our energy. So today, I'm going to be supplying my electricity with wood. So let's go further down into the bush, and I'll see you when I'm ready to set up. All right, YouTubers, I have set up my camp for the day. And again, I am just here to process electricity / wood. I'm going to do it with a hatchet, a shovel, and a saw, and of course my yard sale purchase that I have made some changes to the handle, but I want to find out how well this is going to chop today. It's going to be pretty good, but again, this is about this and supplying my energy through wood. Again, you know, we can flick a switch at home. We can push a button and we have energy. Our electricity just flows. But where does that energy come from? Coals and wood. So today I am in the bush, and this is my electricity source. So I am going to go and harvest some wood, bring it back to my campsite, and start utilizing the chopper. All right, guys, let me go harvest some wood. Be right back. Hey guys, I have harvested some kindling. I'm going to make a fire, but I'm going to start off with the kindling, and then I'm going to process the fuel, and then I'm going to make a fire. But here again, I'm here to just test out my yard sale purchase. So I am going to start with light kindling first. So let me put you in focus. Okay, the safety first, so I'm going to put the lanyard on. And again, this is kindling. It definitely bites deep. As you can see how it gets stuck in the... I think this is perfect. more than perfect for kindling. However, here's a piece that can be used for fuel. I'm going to put the lanyard back on. So far, it's excellent for kindling. As you can see, it makes no work. And the kindling is important when starting your fire. Okay, you get the picture. So I'm going to process a large amount of kindling. And then I'm going to come back, and then I am going to process the fuel. So guys, again, I'm here to test out the yard sale special. And again, just to talk about energy. We know there's I guess we can say a energy crisis or so forth. But what would happen if we are not able to just flick our lights on, push a button, go to the gas pumps that run off electricity? What will we do with the warmth that we're going to miss, or the coolness that all comes from electricity? Well, one thing we have to think about is, where does electricity come from? Well, at the base of it, I'm going to say coal and wood. But I think for practical purposes, what's readily available to me is wood. I know with wood, I can stay warm, I can cook, I can boil water. It's numerous things that you can do with wood. So guys, what I'm going to do again, I'm going to process a lot more tinder, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to process some fuel. And that's going to be a very good test for the yard sale special. All right, guys. I will be right back. Hey guys, I am back, and now I'm going to process larger pieces of wood known as fuel. And again, I'm here to try out the yard sale special. It worked very well on kindling, but now we're going to try some larger pieces of wood. So let me put you into focus. Okay. Again, the importance of wood, it's always going to be here as long as we know how to utilize it properly. Wood is going to provide us with just enjoyment, conveniences of cooking and everything else. So let's see. Start with this piece of wood right now. Very well. Let's try another piece here, which will be much of a challenge because it is somewhat knotty. It bites very deep. And I think that's because it is slightly a hollow grind. Very nice. If you're not aware, what I'm trying to do is put a V in this area when I'm chopping. Again, this portion is fuel. Try a much larger piece. As you can see, I'm trying to put a V in this area. It's coming along well. There we have it. All right, guys, I am going to make a pile of this, which it is going to take some time, but I'm going to continue making fuel. I'm going to go harvest some more large logs and continue to test the yard sale special. I will see you in a few minutes. I'm going to harvest more wood. All right, guys, I am back, and I have made, just show you, there's kindling, more kindling, and fuel. So what I am going to do now is see how well the yard special batons or splits wood. So I'm going to take some of the wood that I have processed, and I'm going to split it. So let me put you in focus. Sorry about that. Knocked the camera over. So we're going to start again. I am going to split some wood. Well, we do have these slip-ups when we are recording, so I'll try again not to knock the camera over, but just to demonstrate splitting the wood. And I'm splitting this wood because, of course, it is wet and it has been raining. I'll split one more. And the next task will be to make tinder. Performs well. The next task is to make tinder. All right, guys, so what I'm going to do now, we all know there are 5 components. The rod is going to be used on tinder. So what I am going to do now is see if I can get tinder. I see how well this performs in making tinder. Again, tinder, kindling are very, very important to start a fire. Without the tinder, you won't connect with the kindling. So let me put you in focus, and I'm going to start on this. I'm using the spine of the knife. I'm hoping that the wind doesn't blow it away. I could very well use cotton balls and Vaseline, but I want to give the chopper or the yard sale special a chance to see how well it performs or how well I know how to use it. I'm going to need quite a bit of this. But this is the technique, using your 90-degree spine to create tinder. So when I get a sufficient amount, I'm going to come back and show this to you. And then I'm going to build a fire lay. Once I build the fire, well, I'm going to dig a fire pit. And then I'm going to make a fire lay. But I want a fair amount of tinder. So I will be back. Hey guys, I've been able to get some tinder from this tree trunk, but not very much. The amount that I've gotten is this much. It's not a lot, but it's enough to start a fire. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make some feather sticks. And what I've done is split up a couple of pieces of wood. I'm going to use a carving knife, a Scandinavian grind knife, to make feather sticks. So let me put some gloves on. And put you in focus. And I'm going to make some feather sticks, because I think I'm going to need them with that small amount of, that small tinder bundle. Because it is wet here. So I'm going to use all the assistance that I can from nature. This is one reason to have a good carving knife, a Scandinavian grind, is to make feather sticks. It does take some practice, but I think it's just a matter of getting a flat plane and carving on a different angle each time. That's another one on the same stick, so I'm gonna make another one. Now this is also kindling. You necessarily really don't have to have this, but since the wood is wet, I'm going to go ahead and make me some feather sticks. So guys, I'm going to make about 5 of these, and then I'll come back and we will proceed. But these are feather sticks, and I am using a Scandinavian grind knife. Hey guys, I am getting ready to start the fire. Basically what I did with the fire lay, I have tinder, kindling all around it. That's my tinder in the middle and my feather sticks on the side. So I'm going to make this fire, and again, starting with the first item of a fire is combustible, which is my ferrocerium rod. The next one is my tinder, which I'm going to use this ferrocerium rod to get a spark. And then I'm going to take the kindling and add it on. And once I get a flame, I'm going to use the fuel and of course oxygen to keep it going. So let me put you in focus and let's start on this fire. Now keep in mind this wood is wet, so we shall see how it goes. Okay. Okay, we have fire. I'm going to add. Okay, we have. Well, let's try it again. Okay, we have fire. See if you guys can see this. So that is the beginning of the fire. Again, combustible, tinder, kindling, my fuel, and of course oxygen. So when this builds up, I'm going to pour this kindling over the fire, and once I get some coals, I'm going to start the eating. So let me get this built up and I'll be right back with you. Well, that is the progress of the fire thus far. So that is the beginning. That is from combustible, tinder, kindling, and fuel will be added, and of course oxygen. All this was processed with a very sharp tool. It's processed with this chopper, and the feather sticks were made with a Condor Teresa Scandinavian grind. So I'm going to keep my eyes on this fire, wait to get some coals, and then I will have a meal. As you can see, the water is rolling boil. And now it is time for creamy, cheesy, and oh so easy to love Cheetos, macaroni, and cheese. So again, time to dump the food into the boiling water. Hey guys, well, being next to the fire has warmed me up. I've taken off some of the layers of clothing, and now I am prepared to eat my mac and cheese. So I'm going to eat this, make me some coffee, and go from there. But all of this is produced by the woods. Anything you want to do, it is obtainable in the woods. The woods is energy. All right, I'm going to eat my meal, and I'll be back with you. Well, the meal was good. The meal was good. Dishes are cleaned with base camp soap. And of course, and now I am just waiting on hot water to boil so that I can make some coffee and then have my granola bars and coffee. Guys, again, this is all produced from the energy of the woods in the bush. If you ever had to, or if I ever had to, I don't think I would have a really difficult time feeding myself in the bush, with the exception of learning how to forage. But practicing with your tools, again, I practiced with this today, as well as a Condor Teresa Scandinavian grind 4-inch knife to make feather sticks. So I'm just polishing up on my skills, looking forward to doing more interesting things, such as making my shelter out of nature, debris shelters and so forth. This one is a lean-to tarp, lean-to shelter. I did this quickly because my main focus was testing out the chopper, and it's very good, except I was not able to make sufficient feather sticks with it. That's going to take some practice. However, that's why they have the 4-inch Scandinavian grind blades. So guys, again, I'm going to wait on the coffee, have my granola bars, dishes are clean, and then I will go from there. Alrighty, I will see you on the coffee break. Alright guys, this is the Virginia Bushcrafter signing out. I have accomplished my goals for the day. And today, my goal was to use a chopping mechanism, my chopper, and it worked out very well. The only way that you can get a true test of your equipment is by bringing it into the bush. It worked perfectly, but being a 12.6-inch cutting blade, the feather sticks would have to be done a different way. It would have to be, the blade would have to be pierced into some wood and pulling the feather stick towards me. So guys, I'm going to head on out of the bush. I appreciate your support. So like, comment, share, and subscribe to the Virginia Bushcrafter. And remember, father and son, mother and daughter, nature and humans, we are all akin. Get out in the bush and have some fun. All right, I will see you on the next video. And again, I appreciate your support.